Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's Road by Symbolism. It's your host, Alvaro Sistano. And you may be thinking, why am I saying Trode? Something real is happening. Yes, something real is happening. However, it's not for the reasons you think it may be. As you can see, the fires, and these are the locations. These are where it have been contained. And then if you look a little bit further down, this is from the BBC. It says the Eaton fire spread into working class areas. And then if you look on the one on the bottom, Palisades fires swept down, destroying beachfront homes, including those of many celebrities. So we already have the premise set where both working class and rich people are getting affected. So what is this? What's the point of all of this? Well, again, it has to do with alchemy, symbolism. This picture, that's why it's chosen. This is esotericism. Symbology doesn't matter. All forms of symbolism or alchemy, all these things follow under this currently. Maybe back in the day it wasn't, but right now, every single one of everything of this is under alchemy. So the picture, you have the human, this vase, this is the mind. You have the fire, which is currently happening right now in the Los Angeles. And you have the magnum opus. So inside of the mind is the magnum opus, and the fire is happening. So you have both rich and poor, the working class and the celebrities under fire currently. The biggest was Eaton, Palisades. And you may be thinking, what is that? So that's also the magnum opus. Again, alchemy. It says for the great work, Hermeticism, to create the divine. Let's say this symbol here. Also the hermaphrodite, the blending of feminine and masculine into one. And if you look at the words, you have Eaton, fire. Eaton is Eden. It's literally the Garden of Eden. You just that's the word that they're using is Eaton, is Eden. Same here. If you look further down in one of the Wikipedia articles, Eden, plain step, it doesn't matter. So the Garden of Eden is on fire, and you have the Palisades fire. So if we look at Palisade, what is a palisade? Supposedly it's a fence of strong stakes. And the garden itself was also protected. So both of these are on fire. The walls are coming down. And if you look here, it's Altadena wasn't highlighted here. However, Malibu is highlighted here. Because if you look further down here, it shows Altadena and Malibu. So they should have put Altadena here, but they're not. So there's a reason why they're choosing to show Malibu. And this is all happening within the Hollywood Hills. As you know, Hollywood is the magical stick, the holly. It's a tree. The system loves trees. Let's see, now we're going to go to, where is my Malibu? All right. It was literally right there. I just didn't see it. So again, Malibu. I don't actually know what the word Malibu, the full word. However, if you just look at the word Mali, comes from Hindu gardener. If you look here, gardener, florist, wreath, garland, crown. You look further down, and it goes into it's cash and money, and also the Latin word for malice, mali, evil, bad, unfortunate, destructive, bad, evil. And if you go Malibu, if you use again how words, if you use epinthesis, this is the insertion of a sound or letter within a word. So phonetics, how would you pronounce the word Malibu? Would it Malibu? So the word Malibu would be Maliabu. So the word ob is for the eye. It's observer, as you see. Obituary, ob, orbit, observation, observer. It's the observer. You could think of it as the eye. So if we take this Malibu and things bad or evil, and you take ob, it's the evil eye. So Malibu is the evil eye. Eden, Garden of Eden. And then we look at it's going to go down. Or Hearst. What is Hearst? Oh, I guess before going to Hearst, because it's happening in Altadena, the word alta, Spanish and whatnot, Latin, etc., sort of means high, tall, noble. If you look at this is LA walking tours. If you look further on the bottom, it means upper, and this Chippewa word meaning crown of the valley. And then if you go further into the Charles Lewis Latin Dictionary for alta, or it comes from altis. It's a polar word meaning both high and deep. Become great or is great. So both high and low are being burned to the ground. The walls are coming down. And if we look through again the magnum opus in alchemy, which is the mind, the great work has to do with the mind. The walls of the mind are coming down. And now we can go look at Hearst. What is a Hearst? Hearst, it's hillock, wooded rise. And hillock is a small hill or mound. So similarly, Palisades was, if you remember, a fence of strong stakes. And this is a small mound or hill. And also remember a wooded rise. That's also coming down. Kenneth. Kenneth. You look at the name, it's a handsome man, comely man, also a fire lord. So this is a fire lord of fire. That's why this place went up in flames also. And then you have Archer, Sunset, Lydia, Woodley, and Olivia. They have been contained. However, an archer, we know what an archer is. Someone with a bow and arrow, is a sharpshooter, good at aiming. Sunset, it's when the sun comes down. You could think of it as it may be the golden hour. Don't know. Lydia, Lydia, the beautiful one, a noble one, as we mentioned with Kenneth, is also a noble, comely, handsome. And then after that, Woodley, you can think of, again, wood, just a tree. You can think of it as a tree. And Olivia. Olivia is peace. And I just put in a couple of things here and there, like Kenneth is also Ken and Ryu, black and white. And then so this is California. California was the name of a mythical island populated only by black warrior woman. California is on the left side of America, which leads to the two pillars, Boaz and Joachim. If you look here, the black, white. So you could think of this as California. And I guess on the furthest right of America would be New York, most likely. Both are trash places, but still. Again, this all has to do with allegory. Story, poem, picture can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, typically a moral or political one. That is incorrect. It has to do with alchemy. All has to do with the mind. Again, they can't tell you, most of the time, it can't tell you just straight up. Otherwise, yeah. As it says, where Pilgrim's Progress, allegory of the spiritual journey. This is what it is. And a symbol. Symbolism, each type it in. This is what pops up for me. Symbols represent ideas or qualities. And then personifications. Again, Rome, Greek, all these types of mythical things are personifications. The same dealio with symbolism. Both of these are used to create allegory. And if you understand what the symbolism is of this, you have an idea of what the system is currently trying to do. So the fires of LA, of California, both left and right sides, as we can tell, the burning down of the walls of both Boaz and Joachim. Assuming we could take this into a smaller scope. As you look further down here, the article, they do the same exact thing. This is what it looks like in New York and London. They're taking both the black and white. Just in one to but most likely it's just this entire thing is an allegory for the mind and where the system is currently trying to head to. Both these are being burned down. To what? I'm not sure. However, changes are happening. That's what fire is for. Fire is for change. So hopefully it'll be an interesting one, most likely, as a lot of these system likes to play with humans. But yeah, that's, in my opinion, what these fires actually represent. It's all symbology, all symbolism. It's all an allegory of the mind. And hopefully they actually get these fires calmed down, which the system is very good at doing. They know how to create them. They know how to dispatch of them. System knows what it's doing. Take care. Try to have fun. And hopefully you can get trolled less. I'll see you.